Hello everyone and welcome to the second episode of Zoobacast, our podcast on Zooba. With me, I have Ferry.
Hello everyone, Ferry here. Very nice to be here again. We know we said that we won't be doing this once per quarter, but you folks enjoyed the last episode so much that we decided to make it a regular thing. So we're going to be releasing Zoobacast every month instead of every quarter. So please give us suggestions of things you'd like us to discuss or talk about or bring to you guys. This is a moment for us to talk to you about things you want and about Zooba. And Marco, what's the plan for today's episode?
Awesome, because I wanted to say exactly the same thing. The reaction that you guys had about our video and the first podcast was amazing and really motivated us to do this more often. So yeah, let's talk about the agenda. So what we have for today is we'll have a very special guest. I'll introduce him in a second, but we'll talk about the player experience team in Wildlife Studios. We'll talk about our team here, the Zooba community team. And you want to stay tuned until the end because we are gonna talk about the new character. So that was gonna be good. Without further ado, let's move to Tom. He is the global head of player support here in Wildlife. Hi, Tom.
Hey folks, how's it going? I'm really happy to join this podcast, the Zoobacast today. I'll talk a little bit about the team, what we do, and why player support and community are so important. These are important parts of any game studio, right? The core of what we do is to help players enjoy the games they love. This can be something really simple, like answering a help request and providing technical support. It can also be something more complex, like gathering player feedback from multiple channels and driving the implementation of that feedback within our products. We help promote our games on social media. We help foster the growth of fun, inclusive, and safe communities. Really, we're here to help our players and to ensure that all of your voices are heard and responded to by our games. We want to come up with fun events and add value for our players. We try to find unique ways to engage with all of you and get you involved outside of just the core gameplay. You can look at the clips of the week as a great example of this, ways to have fun in Zooba.
Awesome. But what can you say about our team? What's the player experience team? Why player experience? Why not player support? How does that work? How do we interact with our community in that way?
Yeah, it's more about just support, right? It's about providing a full experience, right? Helping our players along every step of their journey within our products, right? And this can include making sure that the new player experience is really good, right? And making sure that players that just join our games understand how those games work just by playing and giving feedback to help the development process there. But it's also about, going in and interacting with everybody. And it's all about fostering communities, right? It's not building communities, it's fostering communities because they grow organically. And we want our communities to be fun and positive, like I had mentioned earlier, but they also need to be inclusive, right? And they need to be creative, right? Zooba's got a wonderful creative community. And we want to make sure that we give every opportunity possible for our players to show that creativity and to have fun with our characters. We also have our core support function, right? If you contact us in game, you'll open up a chat, an asynchronous chat as we call it, and we'll try to get you a quick answer. We always try to be faster and more effective in our support. Sometimes there are delays, right? In which case we always apologize. But the end goal is to get you support really quickly, right? Same day, hopefully in a couple hours. And that's what we're driving towards. On the community side, it goes beyond just that core support as well, right? We have our partner program where we engage with our top creators, right? And we get them involved in our games. We get their feedback. We have some programs where we reach out to, our highly engaged players, the players that are on there every single day, and this is their main game. We want to get feedback from those folks. We want them to be able to maybe help in some beta tests of our new builds. And this is how we build the best game possible, is to gather all that feedback and apply that to our game, right? Because it's not just developers that are describing and building the roadmap for our products, it's all of you. All of you have a say in what the next great thing is that Zooba does. So, give us that feedback. And that doesn't mean that we'll be able to implement every single feature, and certainly not every feature right away, but the best features will win out and they'll show up in our games. Like we have trio modes and we have squads. largely based on the feedback we've received from the community. We knew that that was something that all of you really wanted to see. So we made sure that that was in the game for you all.
Awesome. And I think also, Ferry, you definitely have something to say here. You are the one in the battlefield there in the community, being with the players, playing with them, pretty much interacting with them every day. So how is it like?
Tom said, everything Tom said is really true. And it's something we live by here at Wildlife in community. We want to make players' voice heard, your feedback heard. We want to bring things that are fun, that are positive, things you can interact with, engage with. And we also want you to bring us things that we can interact with you and have some sort of relationship between the game, the team behind the game, and our players. Like Tom said, we want a place for players to share their creativity and be creative. I know there are many ways to do that. One that comes to mind that I'm pretty sure you're all familiar with is fan art. Most of you have seen a lot of fan arts running in our Facebook groups or Discord server. We have so many talented players and artists in our community. It's a pleasure to see how passionate you all are about the game, and you create your own version of a specific character or even a comic like Tina and Dragon HF are doing, which is amazing. Shout out to them. So we want our community to be something positive, a place you can hang around with Zoobsters that play the game with you, that you have a match with you. Maybe you can meet someone, you can invite and play. It's a new friend, you can play a match inside the game. You want our community to be something positive and a place for everyone. So it's supposed to be inclusive as well. Everyone is allowed in there. We want people from all backgrounds and everything to be part of our community.
Awesome. And on my side, I also get to work with content creators. These are really amazing people that go to the extra mile for our game. And the minimum we can do for them is to be supportive and help them create even better content. We have our partner program in place, like Tom said, which is an awesome place for them to actually get in touch with us, join our community, and build a relationship not only with Wildlife, but also with other creators. We have seen many collaborations in the past, and we're still seeing creators that get to know other creators and build a relationship with them. What I love about our content creator community is that they really give a whole new perspective about our game. Some do very weird challenges, others get super creative with their videos, which is awesome. And overall, what I like is that they create a new way to experience Zooba, even when you're not playing. I personally spend hours of my day to watch them and watch their videos, and every time I'm blown away by their creativity. It's just the beginning of our partner program, to be fair, and I can't wait to see how that will look even in a few years from now. It's very exciting when I think about it.
I have a couple of questions, one for you, Marco, one for Tom. The first one is going to be for you, Marco. How can a content creator or a player join the program? What do they need? What are the first steps they need to take in order to become a partner?
Awesome, thank you for asking that. Actually, it's not super intuitive right now, but we're working to make it easier. If you're a content creator, what I can say, first of all, is to make sure that your content information on YouTube is there. There is a box where you can put your email so other people can reach out to you. That's the first thing that I do when I find your channel. So I'm always out there looking for new channels, just for you to know. But we do have a form that is publicly available both on our Discord and even on Facebook if you look for it, which is a full form with all the description on how the partner program works and how to sign up. So we'll also leave this form in the description of this video. So make sure to check the description of this YouTube video so you can sign up for the partner program.
Great, thank you, Marco. And now a question for Tom. Tom mentioned that player support is there to help our players, listen to their feedback, talk to them in the best way possible. But going back to the basics, Tom, when a player is facing an issue, whatever the issue is, could be a bug, could be an account issue, could be a purchase issue. What's the process for a player to talk to us? What's the best way for them to do that? Do they have to go to the website? Do they have to do it in-game? How does it work?
Yeah, the best way to contact support is always through in-game. What this does is it makes sure that we have all the details of your account when you contact us. And not only that, but we get some device details, right? And those device details really help us diagnose what could be causing your issue, and just get you a faster response in general. So it prevents us from having to ask all those annoying questions at the start of the conversation to understand who you are, what your account is, what phone or other device you're playing with. We can just get straight to it and say, well, hey, here's what you're experiencing, here's how you fix it. And you can do that by going to the settings area of the game, and you'll see a bunch of FAQs there, right? A lot of times those FAQs will answer your issue, but if they don't, you do have the ability to chat with us. And that's when you'll be, chatting actually directly with one of our support agents. And they're here to help you. That's their full-time job, right? Is to provide whatever support they possibly can so that your play experience is not disrupted. And if you reach out to us on social media, we'll try to respond to you there. We hope to open our direct messages for Zooba soon and be able to support directly through those messages. But the main way is right through that in-game chat. It's the best way, the most accurate way, and typically the fastest way. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Tom.
So Tom, you are a Zooba player, right? Because I've seen you in the leaderboard. I'm sure you're there for Ireland, right?
I'm top 10 for Ireland. I was top in Ireland, but somebody has surpassed me recently.
So tell us more about Zooba, your relationship with the game. I know you play it every day pretty much.
Yeah, I love playing Zooba. Whenever I have a chance, I'll play it. I play all the characters, and I think that's something that's very unique about Zooba. Most of these types of games, I'm going to stick with a main character and I'll play that character full time. But in Zooba, I do play all the characters. I try to get all my characters, to Grandmaster every season, at least Grandmaster 1. My favorite character is probably Pepper for single player. I used to play a lot of Bruce, but Pepper is my new love. But whenever I play squads or trios or duos, I always run with Lizzie. I'm a support person by nature. This is my job, right? So when I play games, oftentimes I will support as well. I have a fun build with Lizzie where I have my doctor's coat and I have my vampire teeth. Let's see, what else do I run on Lizzie? I'm trying to remember. I just changed my build for squads. I use my cluster bomb, but not the fire bomb anymore. Yeah. Lizzie's really, really fun in squads because I love just healing my teammates and being able to also put out a lot of damage at the same time. And I love Zooba and I love the community. It's really, really a fun game. And I hop around to different clans. So you might see me jump into your clan from time to time. My character name is Bulwark. So if you see me on the battlefield, feel free to throw up an emoji and I will happily respond.
Awesome. And yeah, it's something I've been doing as well. And Lizzie is a curious character because it's one that I love playing as well, especially when after losing so many games, you just want a break and you start just helping others and feel so great. And I'm happy about the cast that we have on Zooba. I know it's gonna expand, which brings me to the next topic. I'll just put this on the screen right now. I'll put some background sounds so you guys can, start guessing. But here's what it looks like. So I leave you guys go crazy in the comments. Let us know what you think it is. I can say again that he's a true gentleman. But yeah, this is a weird one. I'm sure you're not ready for this.
It's also worth mentioning that this new character is not something maybe you usually see in a zoo. So think outside the box here. And also, it's coming out next patch. So be ready. We have a new character coming up. We have some balance changes as well. We're going to share all the information with you soon. So be ready. Some good things are coming. And now I'd like to thank everyone for watching, listening to this episode. It was very nice being here again, talking to you, Marco, talking to Tom. Thank you, Tom, for being here, a special guest. It was really nice to know more about the player experience team here at Wildlife and the player support department specifically as well. So thank you very much, Tom.
Thanks, everybody.
And thanks to everyone who keeps following our YouTube channel. Just remember that if you're looking for more Zooba content, you are in the right place. So go ahead, subscribe to our channel and be sure to click the notification bell button to never lose a single Zooba video. Have fun and see you in the zoo!